Hello and welcome to Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. The song says it. My song says, how long una go dey suffer? How long? How long una go dey suffer? How long? How long una go dey suffer? That is what the song is. I'm going to let it replay again. How long una go dey suffer? 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 Exactly. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. The song is asking you a question. For how long are you going to continue to suffer? For how long? For how long? For how long will you continue to suffer? Because this is suffering. The government of the day, a NNPC that is supposed to be a private company, upping the price on 200 million citizens with no basis upon which they are raising the price of the fuel. And the same people are managing our refineries. KYARI, MELE KYARI is the one overseeing the maintenance of the repair work on the refineries, and is the one bringing in the fuel, because they have failed in their principal duty of ensuring that we have a functioning refinery. And what do? They increase the price because there's no subsidy. How do we know that price? How do we know that price that they've increased it? On what basis? Who are the marketers? There is no transparency in this process. There is no transparency in this process. That's why we keep saying, how long will I go to suffer? How long? How long? How long? The song is asking, how long are you going to continue to suffer? How long? Petrol is now what? 620 per liter, some more. Let's watch what they're saying here in this broadcast. Listen, here we go.
The rate of inflation in the states now is not our currency, it's unbearable.
How long?
Motorists are also feeling the pinch as long queues can be seen at
NNPC
filling stations.
How long?
Price is now pegged at 591 naira per liter in Benin City. In Kaduna State, some marketers have adjusted their price to 620 naira
See that?
per liter.
620 naira per liter. You see that?
Left motorists angered.
That boy just left me and started talking to one woman. Never know say they have raised the fuel price.
You see?
To call his attention now was telling me say it's 620 naira. Is it a new stock or old stock? We are using old stock. Look at the other vehicle there now, waiting for fuel to be what's wrong.
620.
They are saying 620. Using the twinkle of an eye. Where are we heading to as in Nigerians?
Let me go back again. Let me show you again.
620.
See? I want you to freeze that. 620 as he's talking. And MELE KYARI, the NNPC boss, a private company, is telling you the price at which oil is going to be sold. Is it their business to make the lives of the citizens worse, or is it the job of the government to make sure that they ease the pains of the citizens? Because this is not, it's obvious to me now, they don't care what happens to you. They don't care. The MELE KYARI should already be facing questions. Why is it that his focus is on importing processed oil rather than we processing ourselves? This is not managed. This is economic madness, because they want to make a few bucks for their pocket. Let's listen on anyway.
Where are we heading to as in Nigerians? Is there any justification in it? In less than 10 minutes, somebody was here before me.
See?
We buy fuel at the rate of 520,
You see?
540.
You see?
Now there's a difference of 800 naira.
Yes. You see?
Don't let the government realize that certain things are worsening.
You see?
We cannot just
This is now renewed. The renewed hope has now turned to renewed shege. Renewed hope has now turned to renewed shege. How long will I go to suffer? Renewed hope has now turned to renewed shege. How long will I go to suffer? How long?
for the hand start with KYARI. When we get the when last did they increase for a price? No subsidy, nothing. Now overnight they say 620.
You see? You see that? Let's listen to more people.
Marketers in Kano State are yet to adjust their pump price, as theirs is still pegged at 540 naira per litre. Even though the price is yet unchanged, fuel queues are said to be returning to petrol stations in the state. The situation is not any different in Taraba State, as residents are
See,
concerned
630
about
price.
The situation is not only ridiculous, it is repulsive to human sensibility and sensitivity.
There you go.
It's an affront to our right as citizens. Fuel has just been increased.
Let me remind you all. I've always done this, and I will continue to do it till some of you begin to wake up. Till some of you begin to wake up to the powers you possess. You're not awake. You're waiting for these people. There are steps you can take right now, to confront these people. Here's one such step. Here's one such step. And I need you to really look at this as a real thing that we must begin to do. It is totally unacceptable what they're putting us through collectively as citizens. It's unacceptable. Now, let me go here. Totally unacceptable. Now, I want you to know this. Firstly, as I'm doing this, I'm going to make it bigger. We know the Constitution is a fraud. That's why we put the cross across it. It needs to be fixed. But before we even fix it, we have these two powers here that you can use now. No longer must you be complaining in silence. You can take action collectively. You can take action collectively. See? You need to begin to take action collectively, starting in your local communities. The powers that you see on the screen, it says it. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. That means you and me, we possess sovereignty. We can use it to hold our government to account to us. And how do we do that? Through our active participation in our governance. Active. We've been sleeping. While we've not been participating in governance, frankly. We now need to begin to participate because we have the powers to do so. The participation by the people in their government shall be in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. I will keep showing you this on a daily basis till a group of you wake up. It is no longer satisfactory for you to just complain. Everybody that's just saying this. You are not exercising the power that you see on the screen. You need to wake up. And how do you exercise those powers? You go by participating in your government. You start participating in your government. Start questioning them. Why have you increased the price? And then not only that, they need to come and tell you. They need to tell you where the funds have gone. Why have they not fixed the refinery? Because you have the power to do so. Because why? Sovereignty belongs to you. So please, if you're watching this, take a screenshot of what I have put on the screen. Take a screenshot and share it in your entire local government area. Yes, share this in your entire local government area so that you can mobilize yourselves together to begin to call in each of the local government area. Call your local government chairman, state house of assembly members, house of reps, senators, call them to meetings, and even governors, call them to meetings to tell them that you demand for the refineries to be fixed. Because paying money to foreign countries for the oil we need, whilst our own refineries are not functioning and the government is not making it top priority, immediate priority, is economic madness. And you have the power to command the government to fix those refineries and to reduce the price immediately. The price they're charging you for oil. Unless you take collective action, you just put your hands in the air and you're not using your powers. You need to begin to use these powers. Use these powers. Let's carry on.
not long ago to 550, and today we are witnessing 630. Do we have a government that have a heart, the people at heart? No. This is really unbearable.
Now renewed shege. How long una go to suffer under this renewed shege before una wake up and know say una get power? Una get power to put to stop to this if una stand together. That na wetin we dey talk. Oh yeah, may una wake up. May una use these powers where they show una abeg. May una wake up. May una use the powers where they show una so. May una use them. Section 14.2a talk says sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through its constitution, derives all its powers and authority. 14.2c. The participation by the people in the government have been in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. Make una combine, use those powers. Now una get sovereignty. Make una begin to call all the elected officials. Make them come to una community. Say, come explain why the money increase and why they won't take money buy big cars for themselves, bulletproof cars. Why the people they suffer? Tell them, say, make them go fix the refinery immediately. Una get the power to do to instruct them, make them do so. Make you begin to question them. Where the money they go? We want here. We want better road. Where our monthly educations? Una get power to get questions, to answer, ask questions, and hold them to account. But una need to use them. Make una begin to use those powers. Now when they talk, begin to use them. All this talk. Why? The government, they no go listen to una. Now when una collective stand, come they question them. Now they go listen. Now they go listen.
For the average citizen.
See am.
In Jigawa State, stations managed by the NNPC are selling the pump price at 620 naira per
See
litre.
am. See am.
In the south
You see?
region, the product is being sold at 591
You see
naira per
am.
litre by independent marketers in River State. It is barely 3 months since the president announced the removal of fuel subsidy, increasing pump price from 165 naira to 488 naira at the NNPC filling stations. Nigerians were yet recovering from that, and now this increase in pump price will affect everything else, from transportation to food prices. It is clear the road to economic recovery is perhaps a long way ahead.
Blame market forces.
You see,
increase in fuel
You
price.
see?
The group chief.
Market forces nonsense. Excuses. Listen to what he's going to tell you. Blame market forces. This now the man for July 2022. Now they make him CEO for Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC.
Executive Officer of NNPC Limited, Mr. MELE KYARI, has
See him.
been explaining the reasons behind the latest
see
drop
him.
in the pump price of petrol.
You see?
He told State House correspondents after a private meeting with Vice President Kashim Shettima at the State House in Abuja that supply of the product is assured, and this will eventually.
The problem is not the supply, it's the price. And when are you going to stop, citizens? This is renewed shege. We are in renewed shege right now. The song is saying it. How long are we going to suffer? Make una begin to use these powers. 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 Now, Section 14.2a, sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all the powers and authority. Begin to use the powers. Start in your local government area. Call these people to come to your town hall meeting with every member of the community coming to that place and questioning them, demanding that they go back to the National Assembly and the State House Assembly and pass a law to prevent the government from actually increasing the prices. Because NNPC is working for the government. They are answerable to us, the people. We need to take collective action, and we demand for those refineries to be fixed. Our participation on a daily basis is a must now. We've watched for too long while the government has oppressed us. We need to take active participation seriously, all of us. Listen on.
Drive down the pump price of PMS.
You see?
We have a marketing wing of our company.
We are not interested in marketing wing, MELE KYARI. What are you doing with our refineries? What are you doing with our refineries? What are you doing with our refinery? We don't need a minister to be importing oil. We need a minister to be, we need a CEO for NNPC to be ensuring that we are actually getting oil refined in Nigeria. That is the job that you do, not importing oil. You are wasting millions of our money. People, wake up. This man is a fraud. Wake up. You have the powers here. As I'm playing that, I'm going to let those, listen.
Prices depending on the market realities, and this is really what it's about. This is the meaning of making sure that the market regulates itself, so that prices will go up, and sometimes they will come.
Why aren't you fixing our refineries? We are the only nation in the entire world with no functioning refinery. We are the only nation, oil producing nation in the entire world with no functioning refinery. This is an excuse. You are meant to be fixing the refineries. You are making excuses whilst you are making the lives of the people a misery. Citizens, it is time we collectively take action using the powers I tell you on the screen. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. We are the ones to whom sovereignty belongs, and we will take action collectively. I urge you all, join us in this struggle. Operation Fix the 4 refineries. MELE KYARI, for as long as is that minister, is the CEO for NNPC, and they are responsible for those infrastructures. If they can't fix it, then we mandate the government to separate the refineries away from the hands of MELE KYARI, so that somebody competent can fix it. We don't want to hear the stories. They are making our lives a misery. Look at this nonsense. Look at this nonsense. This is nonsense. This is what market? We have oil, but because you failed to get the refineries functioning, you failed, and that you sabotage. You have both worked to sabotage the refineries. Now you're not going to import the oil to make the price of the oil unbearable for the citizens. You are failing in your duty to the citizens of Nigeria, and yet you are telling us to believe in one Nigeria. The actions of MELE KYARI and the people around him is nothing to support one Nigeria, but it is actually going to bring forward the destruction, the dismantling of Nigeria. So carry on. But we, the people, we must continue to take collective action to begin to participate in our governance, using the powers I'm showing you on the screen. Using those powers. 14.2a, 14.2c, memorize it. You need to take collective action starting from within your community. Each and every one of us. How long will I going to suffer? How long? How long? See?
When you go to the market, you buy the product, you come to the market.
When you go to the market, you buy the product. We should be producing the product. That's the point. The point is we should be producing the product. We got 5 refineries. None of them are functioning. This is a shame. And we have the powers to make that change. Collectively, I'm putting it on the screen. We have the powers, all of us. This is top priority. This is our top priority right now. They're making the lives of our people misery. See the video of how people are upset about the price of the oil going up from 540 to 620 overnight. And these guys are just here talking about market forces. To make sure market forces is functioning properly, the government should ensure that the refineries are working with immediately. No excuses. And if this man cannot do it, get a team in place to fix those refineries within 4 weeks. That's what we're demanding for. But we have the power to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, please share this broadcast as you're getting it. You're watching Citizen Network, the platform where we speak to the power. What they're saying here is utterly unacceptable. Listen on. You see? You see? Nothing to do with supply. So you are happy. You are telling us nothing to do with supply. So why, if nothing to do with supply, why is it that our own fund, you are prepared to pay money to import this oil, but keep our own refineries not functioning, costing us money? Citizens, you see why we must take collective action. We need to participate in our governance using the powers here. I'm going to say it again. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. When you get in the broadcast, please share it. Second part of it, the participation by the people in the government shall be in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. We need to use these powers in every local government area. You need to come together, call your local government chairman, your councillor, your local government chairman, your state House of Assembly members, your House of Reps, your senators. Call them to a town hall meeting. No refusal. They must all come to the meeting, because this is impacting your lives on a daily basis. Unless you will begin to do this collectively in all 774 local government areas, nothing will change. We need to use the powers that you see on the screen. We have those powers. It is time we exercise those powers collectively. Collectively. We need to be actively participating in our governance on a daily basis. If we do that, they will not try this nonsense. Not anymore. It is time we take collective action. Listen on.
Supply issues.
You see?
We have over 32 days of supply in country. That's not a problem.
Yeah, that's not the problem. So why is that not a problem? So you bought in 32 days of supply with our funds, but you refuse to fix the refineries, just keeping the price high. Because the refineries are not working, that's the point. That is why the price is high. Ladies and gentlemen, I remind you, please exercise these powers. Take a screenshot of this, share it. Let it go to as many people as possible. It's time we take collective action on this. We need to make sure that the refineries become the top priority of the government. We need to compel the state House of Assembly members to pass a law, as well as the National Assembly, to pass a law compelling the government to make fixing of the refineries our top priority right now, to bring down the price of petrol, because it is making the lives of our people unbearable.
What I know is that the market forces will regulate the market.
You're talking nonsense. You're talking nonsense. Market forces. If market forces are truly to be working, then make sure you fix our refinery. You have rigged the market forces against the citizens. You have rigged the market forces against the citizens by sabotaging the refineries. And you are supposed to be the man overseeing it, but you are focusing on making the country pay twice for the oil that we have. We pay for it to be exported out to people, and then bring it in, and then we have to pay again to high top price for it, and we the people have to pay again twice. This is injustice. Citizens, time for action is what we need now. We need collective action. Participate in your governance. Exercise your powers of sovereignty. I'm urging you. Please share this broadcast. We need collective action. You're watching Citizen Why, the platform where we speak to power. Please go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification button. Give us a thumbs up. Let's listen up to a few more minutes to this nonsense.
Prices will go down sometimes it will go up, but there will be stability.
Well, if you fix the refineries, the prices will likely go down, but you haven't fixed it. You are making excuses here for inaction. This man does not deserve to be the CEO of anything.
Of supply.
Look at this nonsense.
This is the best way
Look
to
at-
move forward so that we can adjust prices when market goes. I don't have the details this moment, but
We're not interested in your details. Fix the refineries. We're not interested in your details. Fix the refineries.
I know that our marketing wing.
Fix the refineries. Story. This na story. We know this na story. Your job, for the interest of the people, your job should have been making sure that our refinery was working at maximum capacity to bring down the price of the oil, and for us, guess what, to be able to compete with other oil producers around the world to export to the whole of Africa. We are missing a big opportunity of actually exporting processed oil across the whole of Africa by this failure, this glaring failure of governance. We could be creating jobs for our people if our refineries are functioning, because on African soil we could make sure that our processed oil is what is used across the whole of Africa. But what is happening? You are charging the citizens for their failure of governance, because you are looting our money and nobody is holding them to account. It is time we collectively take action. Let's listen on to this to a few more minutes.
A number of companies have imported petroleum products today, PMS.
And you are proud to say they are imported. The importation is killing our own industry. The importation of processed oil is killing our industry, and of course you can see what is happening to the price of oil. When you import oil, it brings the cost of transportation to bring it into the country, means the price of the oil will go up. What kind of economic? These guys have no economic mental capacity to reason. They should not be in that position. We are calling on you all in local government areas. You possess these powers. We've been translated it. We translated it to Yoruba, Igbo language. We'll be doing others as well. You need to know these powers, and you need to exercise these powers. You have the power to recall all of them, to call all of the local government chairman, state house of assembly members, house of reps, senators, and governors to come to local community town hall meetings with you to let them understand that they must go back and reduce the price of this oil and get the refineries working immediately. That is our role. If we do not take collective action to do that, this pain will just get worse. The renewed shege is going to get worse. Let's listen on.
So many of them are online. I'm sure my colleague will confirm this. So
your colleague, market forces. We're not interested in your market forces. The fact that you have failed to have functioning refineries for us has meant that we are not in what you call real market forces. This is a orchestrated market forces, because you are preventing the nation from actually producing processed oil, petroleum that would reduce the price of that people pay at the pumps. This is a rigged market forces nonsense you're talking about.
Have started to play. People have started having confidence in the
what
market.
Confidence? There's no confidence. The price is up. Are you not listening? You just told us the price of the oil is 620. What confidence? There's no confidence. You're talking nonsense. Citizens, it's time we act collectively. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. We must take collective action. I'm going to come on a live broadcast shortly and talk about this. This is a top priority for all of us. If we can focus on this, all our energy, and make sure that we begin to actively participate in our governance through questioning these people, calling them to local government town halls organized by people in the local government, because you are all suffering collectively. You stand together and begin to hold our governors to account, because we have the powers of sovereignty and we use it to get to ease our pains, to instruct them on the actions they must take, i.e. fix the refineries. Fix the refineries.
And the private sector people are now importing product, but there's no way they can recover their costs if they cannot take market. The private sector is your concern. That's what you're interested in. This man should not be heading anything. He's speaking as you see, this is what they've done to you. If you think about it, is NNPC is a private company. Why is they speaking about the price of oil? They should not be the ones talking about the price of oil. The government should be the ones involved in this, and he should not be running. If he's running, if their focus of NNPC is to import oil, then the government should strip the the refineries away from NNPC, because that is state property for allow us to be able to have processed oil to bring down the price of the oil. This is, unless we take collective action. We don't even talk to the government. It is ourselves now. This is not about appealing to the government now. It is our steps, the actions we take collectively that really count. Please, please, please. Time for action is now. We need collective action. Everybody must become a member. Every one of you in local government areas, in each local government area, make sure that you join a local community association, and make sure that you have on the walls of your local community association this 14.2a and 14.2b, and share it. Share this section 14.2a and 14.2c. Share it. Make sure people understand the powers they possess, and then we are trying to tell you the steps you can take. You have the right to call town hall meetings. Call in your councillors, local government chairman, state house of assembly members, house of reps, senators, governors, to come to those meetings and hear your concerns and demand your demands, and you have the right to tell them to come back and give you the answers that you want, and they have to drop the price and they fix the refineries. You have these powers. I urge you, let us collectively use those powers. That is really, really important right now. Listen to them. You see this nonsense.
Staying with the petrol price hike, federal lawmakers have been reacting to the increase, calling for the setting up of more refineries in the country. However, some legislators...
What's the point of setting up more refineries? There are 4 refineries that have been run to the ground. They are making excuses. I don't even want to play anymore. I'm not going to play any more of this. They are making excuses. Let me show you what I mean. They need to fix these 4 refineries. For starters. You have it. I want you to share it on your own platform as well. Let's get it for you. This is oh boy, I don't even we need to take collective action. Don't wait for the government. It is the state actions we take now that will determine whether or not the future for the coming generation is guaranteed by us. We have the powers, and we must use those powers. We must use those powers to hold our governance to account. This is not acceptable at all. 1 second, please. Okay. 1 second. Not here. Okay. So, I'm going to show you. These are the refineries there. There are the 4 refineries there. 5, 4. In fact, I'll get you a better picture. Let me get a better picture. Let me get you a better picture. I want you to have a better picture of this. That is fine, but it is much more than that. Yeah, this is the one I want you to know. So this is what I want you to have in mind. There are 4 refineries. Yeah, there are 4 refineries, and I'm going to make it smaller here because I want you to have that information. There are 4 refineries. Yeah, I don't want to play anymore. Your focus right now. There are 4 refineries, and I need you to know that there are 4 refineries. Port Harcourt 1, Port Harcourt 2, Kaduna, and Warri. None of them is working. They have the capacity to at least process 125,000 barrels of oil, liters per day, processed. According to reports, we need to put focus on that. Every community, all 774 local government area must tell their local elected officials that they want all those 4 refineries up and running within 6 weeks. 4 weeks, they must be up and running. 4 weeks. And this is where we take collective action. Look at the people here. They're suffering because of bad governance. But we have the power to fix this ourselves. Please don't wait. Please do not wait around. We cannot wait anymore. I want you to exercise these powers. I'll come on live broadcast and we'll talk about it again at length. But here, please exercise those powers. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. Unless we use those powers, we will continue to suffer. We have the powers to hold our governors to account. We elected them, and we have the powers of sovereignty. It is time to use those powers. We need to put a stop to this with new shege. How long will I go to suffer? How long? The song is saying, how long? How long? How long will I go to suffer? How long? How long? How long? How long will I go to suffer? Can you hear that? That's what the song is saying. People are suffering. So now it is time for collective action. The lamentation is over. You have the powers that you need. It is now about standing together from one local government area to the next and begin to hold those elected officials to account. Call them to town hall meetings, immediate effect, because the petrol prices is impacting our lives, and we must take collective action now. Now. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you get the broadcast, please do share it. You are, of course, watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'd urge you to please share this broadcast. Let it reach as many people as possible. What I'd like you to do, subscribe. Hit the notification button. Give us a thumbs up. So one more time, subscribe. Hit the notification button. And of course, give us a thumbs up. Help us reach more people. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Oh, let me just check something quickly. Just going to make some change to that now. Something is happening there. And I'm just going to make sure you need to be able to hear it. 1 minute. Okay, so no, that's not it. 1 minute, please. Okay, I know what it is. Yeah. 1 second, please. Just give me a minute. Okay, do that here. 1 minute. Anyway, so you got the broadcast there. It's up and running. So what we'd like you to do is go ahead, subscribe to Citizen AY, hit the notification button, and of course, give us a thumbs up. Help us reach more people. You are of course watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power about litre. Please remember, take collective action. Sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom the government, through this constitution, derives all its powers and authority. And we must actively participate in our governance, as it states that the participation by the people in the government shall be in accordance with the provisions of this constitution. And the central provision is that we are the sovereigns, and as sovereigns, we must use those powers to hold our governors to account, to bend to our will. The suffering has gone on long enough. Let's join hands. We must join hands on this struggle. Join Citizen AY in this struggle, encouraging us to take action at the local government area level. All of us. Please use the powers you see on the screen. Please share this broadcast. You are watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth power. How long will I be over under this renewed shege? It's time for us to use our sovereignty. It is time we use our sovereignty, a collective sovereignty, to ensure the government actually eases the pains of the masses. Enough is enough. Please share. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power about litre. Take care. Bye for now.